People see me out like this, hair out, no nails, no lashes, and they be like, yes, beautiful, natural black queen, natural African black sister. I'm not all that. I'm just broke right now, okay?
Must you hug everybody?
No, I want to hug her because she's beautiful.
What the... Can you just take your back out of my sight? Huh? You think I don't know you're a harlot? You've been looking for...
I never thought I was capable of being loved. You transformed me from that stupid village and stubborn illiterate to the person that I am now.
You're not classy.
Courtesy of you.
Hey guys, it's Julie here. How are you doing? I've been fine and I hope you've been too. So I wanted to talk about this trend of girls saying that they only have their natural hair out because they are broke or they're going through something. And when they get their stuff together, they'll be looking different, which is not having their natural hair, having a bust down or a wig or something, some hairstyle that is just not their natural hair. It is a sign of glow up and a sign of living good, and there's also the part where people just make jokes and assumptions about how the only reason you don't have your hair quote unquote done is because checks notes, you're broke. So can we take a moment to take a look at the irony of seeing black women's hair as a broke person's last resort or option, but having a foreign woman's hair texture on your head in form of a hair hat, aka wig, is a sign of living large and being financially buoyant. There is no difference between this and this other than the strange psychological ties and worth you've attached to this. It's about that time to dig into why you feel naked and unsafe with your own hair, but shielded and content when you are hiding behind the cloak of another woman's. So let's take a look at this video of this beautiful woman who wore her hair for her graduation and how she had to address the rude comments she got from no other than black women, who thought she should have presented herself differently or better for her big day. As we all know, your hair is only done when it's not yours anymore.
Let's do this hairstyle together. Today's my graduation day and to pick up my degree. Here's to exploring more hairstyles in 2025. Follow me for more. Mwah.
You don't tell another black person to wear a wig because it will be better on their head. Excuse me? A wig would have been better? Who set the standard that a wig is needed to graduate? Who set that standard that you need a wig for an important occasion? I style my hair for my graduation, my natural hair, and it's a problem. When a black girl wears a wig, you say she hates herself. When she decides to embrace her natural hair, it's also a problem, and you tell me a wig would have been better. Like, for real. Make this real. There's an elephant in the room I need to address. The idea of self-hate. When did it become a crime to love your own hair? When did it become a crime? I style my hair a lot. You guys can see the variety of hairstyles I create on my hair. I don't hate my hair. I love my hair so much. And I push for women to love their natural hair and embrace natural beauty too. That's what my page is all about. And you come here and tell me a wig would have been better. Who set the yardstick? What happened to the hair on your head? I don't have a problem wearing a wig. I love wigs. But if I choose to wear my natural hair, I don't think anyone has a right to tell me which one would have been better or not. If you don't have anything nice to say about someone's hairstyle, it's better not to say anything. I respect my space and my little corner of the internet. Here, we push for self-love, self-appreciation, embracing your natural hair, embracing your natural beauty. Beauty in general, I love. I don't know if I'm being dramatic, but it didn't just sit well with me telling me a wig would have been better. There are other ways you could say, I think, I believe, I think, but going straight up saying a wig would have been better is not it. It doesn't cut it. You don't tell someone that. This comment really hit me. I'm not sad. I will still rock my natural hair. I will still style my hair. I will still show you people how to style your hair. For those who are here on this page, I will still show you people how to do your makeup, but I will not condone this. I don't like drama. I don't like problem. But reflecting self-hate on me is one thing I would not take. Love and light.
Oh, wig warriors, I will make your lives hell. It's me and you on this app. I agree with her, but I would like to point out that it's very unlikely that it's the same set of people who say black women hate themselves for wearing wigs all the time that we see a black woman styling her natural hair and make a comment like a wig would have been better. But I do get her overall point. She's basically trying to say black women will get criticized regardless, you know, like we're getting it from different angles. That makes sense. But yes, I will say that I am of the belief that over dependence on wigs is bad for our psyche as African or black women. But I also don't think that every time you wear a wig, it's a sign of self-hate. The fact that she had to make this follow-up video because of the frontal felons who were making fun of her for not rocking a bust down for her graduation, like, let's just take a moment to imagine the loser mentality you possess to be able to do that and feel no shame. You know, like you're just out in the public for everyone to witness. Ah, chai. Shame, wear me oversized blazer, come put abortion belt on top. And this is a woman with long, gorgeous, thick, healthy hair, being told that her hair is not enough to wear on a big day. So it begs the question, what chance does the woman with thin, short hair have against the lace wig legion? Would they come and hunt us down in our houses with pitchforks and got to be hair glue because we dared to show our poverty-stricken faces at events with our natural hairs?
And see, you don't know your class anymore. Now you get out of this place, you stink with poverty.
It's 2025 and I feel like many people should know better. There is a way that you diminish and devalue your own self to other people, or you sell yourself short, then you turn around to wonder why nobody takes you serious and why people don't respect you. You made yourself the class clown. It's like you came in front of your classmates during break time and asked them to throw their leftover lunch at you, and afterwards you are wondering why your clothes are dirty and why you have someone else's spinach stuck in your teeth. You invited them to do it. Associating the hair that grows out of your head with poverty is a very strange mindset. My hair is expensive. It is very high maintenance. It's not just about the money I spend on products to maintain it. It's the time, the love, and the energy that goes into it. It's also the pride and the richness of my texture. Your hair doesn't have to be long to be an expression of wealth and art, and it's weird for a race that has the most diversified hair texture. Like we can literally go from tight kinks to loose curls to luscious straight and kill it all. Yet you allow people to get away with thinking your hair signifies brokenness. Reject it. I say reject it. Be cancelling dates to hang out with my hair. Like, I clear out my schedule to do my hair. You can call me and I'll be like, oh, I can't come out today, I'm washing my hair. Because it do be like that. Have you noticed how men will try to categorize you based on how you style your hair? Oh, she has natural hair, she's probably very low maintenance and approachable. Let me marry her tonight. She has natural hair, so she will not give me stress. So let me lock her down tonight. Oh, look at her. Makeup is very minimal. She's very approachable and demure. Let me put that ring on it tonight. It's like, bro, relax. So, story time. One time, this guy asked for my number and we started talking. And we were talking one day and he said, you know, one of the reasons I really liked you when I saw you was because of your simplicity, blah, blah, blah. To me, that's just already a red flag. Once a guy says anything about how he suspects I am calm or approachable or the very worst, oh my God, nice. Once a guy calls me nice, oh my God, I immediately know that I have to show him pepe. Oh, because what do you mean I'm nice? You saw natural hair on an African woman and you immediately said, oh, she's so simple. With your fuck on her head, you will suffer. So he was like, I'm currently in the States now and I'll be coming to Nigeria soon. Can I buy you any hair products on my way back? I said, all right. And I screenshotted my Jumia cart and sent it to him. It was this Afro-G hair product. I wanted to get their protein treatment line, which is actually it's quite pricey, but it works and that's what I've been using for strengthening my hair. It's honestly the only true protein treatment I trust right now to actually restore keratin to one's hair strands. So yeah, I sent him a picture of the set. So the set looks like this. It was 3 products. And if you're in Nigeria, you most likely get this set for about somewhere between 35,000 naira to 40,000 naira, depending on the size you want. If you're buying it in dollars, I won't say it's that expensive. Tell me why this man read this message and didn't say anything for a long time. And then goes, wow, I thought you only use shea butter for your hair. Mind you, carried yourself to my corner on a Tuesday morning to volunteer to buy hair products. And you're surprised it's not just Vaseline I wanted for my hair. It was so funny. It's like you look at this rich, dark, coily, dense head of hair that probably eats more than I do, and you say, she probably spends like $1 a year on this hair. And that's what I'm prepared. That's the responsibility I'm prepared to take on her behalf. It was so funny to me because nobody asked you, and you should have sat there and ate your banana. It's so funny because you look at my hair, and because it's not bone straight, you assume that I only need a jar of shea butter and I'll be good for a year. I suppose I rich boys for that guy. Anyways, guys, the point is there is a strange association of coily textures with poverty, and it's so unbecoming to see black women help in perpetuating that belief. If you see old Nollywood movies, for example, where the prince falls in love with the poor village maiden, our hair is usually in the most unkempt and tattered style possible. She will have her natural hair in like these tiny braids that is pointing in every direction like a guilty person that just farted in a hot room. And the hair goes right well with her tattered outfit, at least until the prince swoops in and saves her from the gripping claws of poverty, and she gets a glow up, and then boom, she starts to don the long braids or wigs. Natural hair is usually associated with a lack of exposure or chastity or naivety, and then wigs are associated with glamour and class and style and maturity. So it creates this misconception in people's mind that girls who wear their natural hair are like, they're chaste and they're pure and they're broke probably, and they're so traditional. It's like, this is my natural hair. I'm a woman who wears a natural hair, who spends all this time and effort and money into taking care of it. You should be afraid. Yes, be very scared and be very, very afraid, because I am very materialistic, okay? If I'm eating a cheeseburger, my hair is eating a cheeseburger too. What's up? I remember when the movie Wedding Party with Adesuwa Etomi and Banky W. Adesuwa had a natural hair all through the movie, and I remember that time it got many women being obsessed with the idea of wearing their natural hairs for their wedding. Do you guys remember? If you're Nigerian, around 2016 when the movie Wedding Party came out, do you remember how many women started tweeting about Adesuwa's natural hair because it was so elegant and beautiful, not to mention glamorous? It was like one of the first times that natural hair was portrayed in such a light, and I remember just being obsessed. I remember many women were saying she has influenced them to start rocking their natural hair. This was like in 2016. It was like a big deal because wigs were the go-to, especially for such big events. Adesuwa Etomi was like the face of beautiful, elegant, natural hairstyles for a while. Then there was this picture of her getting proposed to that also went viral, and everyone just was in love with her hair. I remember she even made a post saying she'd wear her hair for her wedding, but then she didn't. It was all a lie.
It's old tradition. It's old tradition. The meals have to be made.
Curvy.
The same is true.
It was all a lie. Guys, it was all a lie. She lied.
But I guess it's the thought that counts. Anyways, guys, I think it's ridiculous and kind of an insult when a man or anyone thinks you're poor or cheap because you're wearing your own hair. My hair is materialistic, and so am I. Our ancestors were putting all sorts of clay and beads and intricate designs in their hair because they recognized the regality of their afro crowns. A girl that looks like this shouldn't come to mind when you're thinking broke and low maintenance, and a girl with a bust down when you're thinking wild and high maintenance. I'm not here to speak on anyone's morality based on their hairstyles, but if you keep doing that, you're in for a shock. So yeah, I just thought it was unbelievably cringe to associate afros with poverty and wigs with glamour. But yeah, let me know, have you been a victim of this? I would love to hear your thoughts, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye! Also like and share and subscribe to my channel if you aren't already. Bye!